Good morning Kasturians and welcome to video 4 of chapter Manufacturing Industries. Continuing with our chapter, in this video we will discuss the industrial regions of the world, and in this we will discuss the iron and steel industry in India. So let's start. The industries, they are unevenly distributed in various continents. As we have discussed in the last video that the factors affect the location of industries. So many factors we have discussed, and it is on the basis of these factors, since these factors are not available equally in all the continents, therefore the location or the distribution of the industries in all the continents is not even or not same. The factors that affect the location are not the same everywhere, and that's why industries, they are concentrated in a few pockets due to favorable factors available, and those areas in which high concentration of industries is there, such areas are called industrial regions. The major industrial regions, they are located in the temperate regions which are closer to the coal fields or seaports, like the area around the Great Lakes in eastern North America, the area around the North Sea in Western and Central Europe, Eastern Europe and the area around Moscow in Russia, and Eastern Asia that includes Japan, China and South Korea. In India, the major industrial regions, they have developed in the hinterlands of the ports of Kolkata, Mumbai and Chennai. The British, they developed these clusters as the hinterlands with a condition that the raw materials, power and a market will be provided. And the major Indian industrial regions are the Hooghly industrial region, the Mumbai-Pune industrial region, the Ahmedabad-Vadodara industrial region, the Madurai-Coimbatore-Bengaluru industrial region, and the Chota Nagpur Plateau industrial region. And last but not the least, the National Capital Territory industrial region. The major industries which we will discuss in this chapter are the iron and steel industry and the cotton textile industry. So in this video we will discuss about iron and steel industry. This industry is called the basic industry as it provides the base for all other industries. And the products from the iron and steel industry, they are used as raw materials for other industries. That's why apart from being known as the basic industry, it is also known as the feeder industry. So the iron and steel industry can be recognized by two other names. One is the basic industry and second is the feeder industry. This industry is termed as a heavy industry. Why? Because the raw materials which are used by this industry, they are bulky. Bulky means they require more space and they are having heavy weight. So these are bulky raw materials like iron and coal in large quantities are required, and this is finished. Its finished products are also very heavy. These iron and steel, it plays a major role in the growth and development of modern civilization, and it has already played its role in the development of civilization. The metals, they are widely used for making medicines, tools and a variety of durable goods of daily use. For the iron and steel industry, the basic inputs are iron ore, coal, limestone, manganese, labor, capital and other infrastructure. The various processes in this iron and steel industry include right from beginning of the refining of iron ore and making steel. And iron ore is usually stretched in a blast furnace and it is smelted basically, and the output so obtained is called iron and steel. The molten iron, after being separated from the iron ore, is cooled or molded to make pig iron. And iron in the form of steel is important due to its hardness, strength and durability. And this is the production of steel is about 80 crore tons, while the production of the next most important engineering metal aluminum is just 2 crore tons. So the industrial revolution, it led to rapid development of the iron and steel industry, and it was because of the relatively low cost of the metal and a wider utility being given to this particular metal. And since the industry it was based on bulky raw materials, so it developed in those areas and around those areas where the mining rates were low, and these were basically developed areas around mining areas, and these are situated at places where raw materials could be easily brought. Also many countries, they have developed their iron and steel mills. Some of the countries, they have their own raw material, while others they import it. And USA is one such country. It is having a yes, it is having a number of steel producing regions, and the iron and steel sector, especially when we talk about, so the number of steel producing regions are more in USA itself has a large number of steel producing areas, and the prominent one being Alabama, Pittsburgh, Lake Erie region and the mid-Atlantic states. In GK also, the countries in Europe also, countries like United Kingdom or the Great Britain, Germany, Sweden, France, Italy, Poland, Belgium and Austria, these countries, they have a well developed iron and steel industry. And when we talk about Asian subcontinent, so in Asia we have India, China and Japan. They are having their own developed iron and steel industry, and that's why these are now becoming slowly and slowly one of the major members. Also, the important iron and steel producing countries like Australia, Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, Chile, Algeria, Egypt, Zimbabwe and South Africa. These are the countries where iron and steel is produced. Most of the iron and steel mills, they are located close to the centers of raw material for supplying of this. These centers, they have the advantage of cheap labor supply and a dense network of transport. And the main centers of iron and steel in India are at Jamshedpur, Bhilai, Durgapur, Rourkela, Bokaro, Khushi, Salem, Kulti and Bhadravati. Vishakhapatnam and Vijayanagar are also major areas, and the annual steel production in India is from 1 million tons in 1947 to about 89.6 million tons in 2013. That's all we have in this video. In the next video we will discuss about the cotton textile and IT industry. Thank you and have a nice day.